Don't I want to show about DIY and have fun hacking that I've done today? Next up, we're going to be trying the pin where someone makes a brownie in a mug using very simple ingredients. Alright, so the first thing is that I'm going to tell you guys the ingredients you'll need. You'll need flour, sugar, olive oil, cocoa, and salt. Now, if there's one thing that I've learned from helping my sister bake things, it's that you always start off by measuring the dry ingredients and putting the dry ingredients in, and then mix in the wet ingredients. Okay, so, and sugar, and by the way, before I get comments on it, sugar is technically considered a wet ingredient, even though it's like red equals. Just putting that out there. Alright, so first we're gonna get our flour, and you'll need a 1/4 cup of flour, and I should have gotten a butter knife to flatten this out, but I'll just use the lid. There we go. Hey, that was pretty good. I didn't get any flour on the table. Alright, so we'll just put that in there. Oh, and you'll need a mug, of course. This mug, we're going to add the cocoa, which we need 2 tablespoons for. I'm using the tablespoon measurement just to be safe. Oh, this smells so good. Alright, and a pinch of salt. Alright, now I'm going to go get a spoon to and the cocoa anywhere. Then we're going to start adding our wet ingredients. I'm going to start off with the sugar. Okay, you'll need a 1/4 cup of the sugar. There we go. Okay. Stir all together. You know what you could do? You could take this powder mixture and like get it in little baggies and give it away as like Christmas presents or something, and just like give it to them with a mug and give them directions like to add oil and water. Alright, so we have our olive oil and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of it. Two. Okay, now before we mix this, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of water. Now, in the pen, it says to use spring water, but water is water, right? I mean, there's no structural difference between spring water and tap water, so I'm just using tap water because I don't have spring water. To mix it. So it looks like a brownie, but it looks kind of wet at the edges a little bit. See? It definitely has a look like a brownie kind of texture. I'm gonna let it cool a little bit before I try to eat it because I don't want to burn my head spots. Meanwhile, I'm gonna lick the spoon. the moment of truth. Does this taste like a yummy brownie? Alright, it's still a little hot, so I'm gonna take a small little clump here. It's pretty good. It's not like the best brownie I've ever tasted, but it does taste like, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like those little like chocolate mini bite things, you know, like those little baby chocolate muffins that you can get in like a box, and they come in little baggies and stuff. It tastes like those. It's pretty good. So yeah, if you're really craving chocolate one day, and you have cocoa powder, oil, sugar, flour, salt, and water, then make this, because it'll quench your chocolate cravings. So well. Our next hack comes from the wonderful website of YouTube, and it's that you can use cocoa powder that you would use to make like brownies or something. You can use cocoa powder as a DIY dry shampoo if your hair is, you know, brown or darker. So let's try this out. Oh my goodness. We need to get a patent on the Smell-O-Vision YouTube, because this smells fantastic. Alright. So I guess I just stick my fingertips in. Yes, I wash my hands. Cocoa powder. And also it smells great because it's cocoa powder. So yeah, this totally works. Definitely keeping this in mind the next time I have like a really oily hair day. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take this regular old Dixie cup or collapsible cup or whatever you want to call it, and turn it into an awesome gift box. It open. But that's just my personal preference. But this does actually work as a box. The final hack is for if your scissors are not as sharp as they used to be, take some aluminum foil from your kitchen and fold it into a smaller section. Anyway, so that's how you sharpen your scissors, and yeah, it really works. So give it a try.